to dinner with Jean-Luc, who's alive, and Nick. He's not been doing step this week, so you probably
I haven't done step for months.
for a few weeks actually now. But he's ready to make dinner tonight. So we are going to start right away because we want to get the soup on. So there's two views you're seeing right now. You're seeing our camera and you're seeing our stovetop view. And so we are making tonight asparagus soup, cream of asparagus soup. We're also making pizzadilla, which is so funny because Jean-Luc was saying before we went live. We want to explain what you're saying?
It's just our go-to, like, quick and easy craving when we have craving for pizza, but we don't want to make pizza dough, and we don't want to make pizza dough, and we don't want to have, because making pizza is a lot of work, right? It's not like an easy thing. So instead, we use wraps. We use tortillas, we use pepperoni, we use pizza sauce, and then we just
both ate that as children. He was at Scout, whatever they're called, Scouts.
Yeah,
and I went to summer camp, so I ate it at summer camp. He ate it as a scout, and so when we met, it's like, well, we both love this. So we still have it this day. It's one of our things that we have. Usually it's a lunch for us. It's something we want quickly for lunch. So yeah, so we're making the soup. So Jean-Luc is just
I added a teaspoon of where was it? Right, it's right here. The Balsamico, extra virgin olive oil.
How much was that, hun?
It's a teaspoon. To my my pan, I have it on a low simmer right now, and I also had one cob of corn left that we steamed, and now I'm just gonna add that to the pan as well, and get that just to cook a little bit because I want the corn to have. You know, when you add your vegetables to your pan, and you fry them up a little bit, especially with corn, it adds a natural sweetness, right? It intensifies the sweetness, almost a caramelization. And then I'm also going to add just a little bit of garlic salt. And I'm not even going to say a measurement. It's like a sprinkle, so I wouldn't even say there's a lot there. And I wanted to add fresh garlic, but when we looked at our fresh garlic, we didn't have any. It was gone. It was no longer good.
So what did you just put in? Sorry,
just a dash of garlic salt.
Okay, garlic powder,
salt.
Okay.
Garlic salt. And so we didn't have any. We had no garlic left. I opened the container and it was fuzzy. So don't eat fuzzy garlic. Fuzzy garlic bad. When garlic is growing its own pet, you don't want to eat it. So instead, I'm going to use some toom. I already put a little bit of oil, so I'm only going to put like...
What is toom, honey?
Toom is a Lebanese sauce. It's garlic and oil. That's
give me the container.
Blended together. We buy it. It's almost like my garlic paste, but when Jean-Luc doesn't feel like making any, he buys this at Farm Boy, and they make a spicy version as well, and we love this crap.
But we can't have the spicy version because this meal is for the two of us.
This is going to be very non-spicy.
Yes, because Jean-Luc can't have spice right now.
So I'm only going to add 1 tablespoon of that too, because I already added some oil, but I want the garlic in there. I could have used just this, but I wanted the basil as well. So, and I don't think I have fresh dried basil.
It sounded like you were saying our matey. So awesome. So yeah, so we're doing that. Well, so while Jean-Luc is getting that started, and we also earlier today, we took a full stock of asparagus at the store. We kind of broke the ends off. That's how we prepare it. We broke the ends off. We made them into smaller chunks. And so he's adding that now to the pot.
Yeah.
And then the same thing, one of our tricks for soups, and if you guys go to our website, jeanlucandnick.com, and look at a lot of our recipes, a lot of our thickening is done with potatoes. So it's one of our tricks to add to our soups because, if you're making a soup with broth and you're just adding vegetable, you're not adding a thickener, it can be really like soupy. And we prefer cream to be soupy.
We don't like soupy soup.
No, we do, but not when it's supposed to be a cream.
A soupy soup is
right. If you want a cream of broccoli, you don't want a soup of broccoli that's broth, that's just broccoli chunks floating in it, right?
That's consomme broccoli.
So we instead, what we do is we always throw out a potato or a few potatoes in the soup that we're making,
or butternut squash,
or even sweet potatoes sometimes, so that it adds that flavor to the soup we're making. But it doesn't, by the time we Potatoes are really good for you. Learned that from Kieran. So potatoes are a good thing to have. It's just the way we cook it that's the problem. We always cook most of our potatoes with what? Oil. And what do we do after we cook it? We put cheese on it and slather with butter and some sour cream, and that's usually where it comes from. So Kieran has taught us that potatoes are good. So we now embrace them a lot more, and so that's why we put them in our soups. And it's just one potato, like I said, one potato. And so what are you doing next, hun?
I just added about a half a teaspoon of garlic. I'm gonna add
garlic powder.
Garlic. No, I'm sorry, not garlic. Corn. Black pepper. Corn. I read peppercorn and I just said corn. Black pepper.
Corn. Half a teaspoon of corn. How do you measure that? How do you measure half a teaspoon of corn?
2 kernels.
1 kernel. Done.
2 kernels. Ah, this smells yummy. Can you smell this already?
Yes, I know. It smells delicious.
So I like sauteing my vegetables when I make my soup. And again, this is a quick soup. You know, sometimes soups usually take the longer they're on the stove, the better they are. I know this, but we've done this several times before where we make a quick soup and we still enjoy it. Like we still actually.
Well, what do we put in Ziplocs today, hon?
3 containers of
2 containers of soup.
Yeah,
it was cream of cauliflower. So yesterday, the other night, you guys saw a picture of my dinner.
Broccoli is the other one.
Yeah, we had made a dinner, and I thought it was butternut squash.
No, it's broccoli because butternut squash. I had finished it.
Okay, so there was a container of broccoli soup, and there's a container of cauliflower soup. We use cauliflower soup as a base for his Alfredo sauce that he made the other night. So that's, if you go on our website, there's a recipe for using cauliflower Alfredo. So that's what we used to make that. But there was still some left, and he had actually today what he had for lunch was Israeli couscous that he had previously made, and he put that in his soup so that it was still consistent. Was more a liquid to help go down, because as you all know, Jean-Luc just had his tonsils removed, and so now.
And then the next thing I'm going to add now is my stock. So these are really cool. They're just, I don't know if anybody else has been using them, but we kind of like them because they don't take a lot of space in your cupboard. They're tiny, but this is actual a concentrated chicken stock or vegetable stock. It comes chicken, vegetable, beef, and if you add one of these plus 3 cups of water, it actually ends up being 4 cups of actual broth. So think of the saving of space in your cupboard compared to a big box.
Especially for those of us.
Especially for you condo livers or apartment livers.
The condensed broth, we bought it at Walmart. We bought it at Loblaws. We've seen it in multiple stores. They don't have it at Farm Boy. So,
no, they don't.
And yes, we are planning. So one of our future events, we were talking about it the other morning, is we are going to do a shopping trip at Farm Boy as a group. So we're going to do it as a lunch, then shop event. So we'll go, that Farm Boy has a lot of restaurants. So we'll go to Moxie's for lunch. Then afterwards, or somewhere there, Milestones, I don't remember the restaurant. And then after we'll go to the Farm Boy. We'll shop with you guys. We may go live while we're doing it to, do some videos. So we'll be doing that in the future once, everything kicks off in May with, Jean-Luc and Nick. There's been a lot of information been posted recently, so you guys will know more and more what's happening in the new year, or the new month. Well, the new year for us, I guess May 1st is our new year, right?
So, like I was saying, if I add 6 more cups of broth, I will be making 8 cups of
broth total,
like soup.
Yeah,
like 8 big cups of soup. I'm gonna see, because I think I'm only gonna add instead of adding 6, I'm going to add, I'll see. Give me a second. I got to check.
I don't know what he's doing right now.
I got to check. That was 3 I just added.
So you added 3? And
3 cups of water right now.
Okay.
And I think I'm just going to add 1 more cup and then that's it. So 4 cups of water.
So how much was that total? 6 total?
A total of 4 cups of water. 4 cups of water and 2 things. So yeah, 6 cups of broth altogether.
Measurements.
I don't want this soup to be too liquidy, but I'm not looking for a very thick soup either. I want it to be like that potato is going to thicken it up.
So if I grab the camera here, the stove camera, you guys will see right now what it looks like. It's basically just, and now he's going to bring this to a boil.
Yep. I want to taste it first. Taste the broth. I need some garlic in there.
He does that noise all the time when he tastes stuff.
Tasting.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it sounds like when he eats and it's normal. But when he tastes, when he's cooking, he does like a. And his like teeth chatter together, like if you ever come over and you cook with him, and you'll hear it. It's a completely different sound from when he's eating. You know, or you live with someone for a long time, right?
Adding a tablespoon of onion powder.
Okay. Tablespoon of onion powder, check.
Mm-hmm. And then because I added so much garlic already, I'm only going to add half a tablespoon of garlic powder because it still needs it. It was salty enough because of the garlic salt that I added to it.
Yes, I'm writing the recipe down because this will be on our website. So we're putting both of these recipes later on our website. So you guys will actually be able to get it and actually try it yourself. So I'm writing it down as he's saying it on the laptop.
If this was me making this on a regular basis, like for just the two of us, I would also be adding some cayenne pepper, or I'd be adding some type of chili of some kind because I'd want it to have a bite to it. But because I want to eat it, I'm not doing that right now. So if Nick wants to add something spicy to it later, what he'll probably do is in his own bowl, just throw either like a teaspoon of this chili garlic sauce, or he might even just use sriracha in it, or he might use anything that we have in this cupboard that's spicy, which is a crap load of stuff. Like, I'm not lying. Wait, there's more. There's this one. Oh, wait, there's more. There's this one. Oh, wait, there's more. There's this one. Oh, there's more. There's this one.
I think I like spicy food.
I think there's more in a cupboard somewhere as well, in another cupboard. But
well, everywhere we go on trips, we actually try to buy some spicy sauces to try the different things from different places.
Mini ones,
like tasters,
right? Like tasters, but they don't. But that's okay. We still enjoy it. So I'm gonna let this come to a boil. That really does need to come to a boil so that the veggies cook properly. And I'm gonna put a lid on it though.
Do you want us to start doing the pizzadillas?
Yeah, because those won't take very long. So I'm gonna do the pizzadillas two different ways. And I was watching a TikTok. Of course, you guys know how much I love watching TikTok. And it was really cool. I don't know if you guys have seen them or have tried this before, but there's two different ways of doing it. So I'm going to do Nick's first, but I won't cook it right away because when I cook it, I want the soup to be ready because we're going to be eating it at the same time. So this is going to be a lot of talking. So if anybody has any questions or anything, like I said, this is an easy dinner tonight.
That's why we did it, because Jean-Luc's still recovering from... Well, I'm actually going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. We're cooking for you guys. So for those of you wondering, this specific show is coming back in May. We're not... Dinner with Jean-Luc and Nick. It's just going to be called Cooking with Jean-Luc and Nick instead. In the kitchen?
In the kitchen.
Oh, we changed again? My God, that's the third name we give it. In the kitchen with Jean-Luc and Nick, apparently it is now.
Maybe cooking, maybe in the kitchen. We'll see how it feels. You'll figure it out.
You just pick a title. That's your creating cover art. So anyways, I know you haven't. He has been. He's made a lot of games today for all of you. So in May, in the Hello Jean-Luc and Nick group on Facebook, he's been creating a lot of games. We have to guess what it's actually going to be. So those are going to be coming out in May. We're also going to have challenges in there. We started this month with the Strike Cake Challenge. We're going to keep that going next month. It's Strike Cake Chain. So what that is Strike Cake. It's an app that anyone can use to track their steps and have challenges with friends. But the problem is you can only have 10 people at a time per challenge. You can only do 3 challenges. So I can only invite 30 people to challenges. So that doesn't work for us. We're a community of, right now on the website, on Jean-Luc and Nick, 540 almost now. So that won't work. So what we do instead is every beginning of the month, I will post a post that says Strike Cake Challenge Chain. Join a challenge, share a link. So what that means is download the app. If you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, if you use a Fitbit, if you use an Apple Watch, if you use a Garmin, if you don't even have a watch, it works with your phone as well. You need to enter it manually if you want to. So what you do is you get this app. When you see the post come up at the beginning of the month, you just go underneath it. You say, here's my link that you create for your own challenge. You join another challenge, and then you share another one. So this way, everybody can then participate and actually help each other walk around and do activities to keep ourselves fit in the group. So this show's coming back. It's going to be in the kitchen with Jean-Luc and Nick. We're going to be able to continue cooking for you guys. And what we're going to be doing is a lot of these recipes are things that we're going to eventually put on our website. So that's one thing I know a long time ago. Everybody was always like, where's the recipe? And so we're going to try to use these shows to come up with ideas. Like my other day when I did my my taco salad pasta, which apparently everyone loved. So we might actually redo it again at some point in a future dinner, and then actually take the recipe down and put it on the website. So that's what we'll do with you guys. So the next month you'll be seeing those come up. We're also going to have sessions. We're always going to have sessions Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And what does that mean? That means every week you will go to our website, you will schedule, you will RSVP, you will actually click a button to register. So I'm coming to this event. What it is, it could be a Mind Matters session. It could be a session where the Zoom room is just like this, all of us talking with no live, where we're just having a discussion as a group. It can be a cooking event. It could be a games night. It could be various things that could happen. And you'll see all the details on our Jean-Luc again, coming in May. So
in order to actually join the Zoom room, you have to register on the website, just like our step process. So if you want to be part, you'll still be able to watch it on Facebook. You'll be able to watch it on YouTube as a recording or live on YouTube. But if you want to be part of the Zoom, you just register. It just makes it easier on us. You know why? Because it's automated and
yes.
to send out an email.
Yeah.
All the system does it for us.
Yeah.
And like
we're trying to make our lives easier. So we're trying to bring stuff together, but we're trying to
gives us more time to do stuff.
Gives us more time to do stuff.
So just to give you a heads up, Nick does not like raw pepperoni or raw meat of any kind.
No, I don't like
meat. So what I do with the turkey, I use the turkey pepperoni from Butterball, the Butterball turkey pepperoni. I just gave them whatever was left. So I'm actually just frying them up in the frying pan over here, as you can see. So they get a little crispy for him. But then I'm going to throw them into my wrap that I have over here.
I'll bring you the phone. Just stay there.
So the wrap is over here. I put some tune at the bottom of the wrap. Then I added his pizza sauce. Right now, I put it away, so I'm sorry. I'd say he likes it saucy, so I gave him extra sauce on there. I didn't measure.
You can probably more if you want.
No, because it's going to spill out, and we can't have it spill out. I like cooking. Trust me. I already put too much there to begin with. So I put we use the Primo. We like the Primo sauce unless we have mine ready out in the fridge. If mine's in the fridge, then we use mine. But because I know I can't eat the sauce yet, like I could maybe try that, but I'm not going to, because anything that's been too bitey, even the minimal amount of bite hurts my throat. It really does hurt. It aggravates
his throat.
And I'd rather not aggravate it if I can stop that.
And he made this for me the other day, this way in a toaster. And I'll say this.
I haven't given them that secret yet.
Oh, sorry, honey.
You just ruined the surprise. That's okay.
So today we're also going to be showing you guys one of our. Actually, I could start this now, right? To get it going, so we don't wait till later.
It won't take long.
Okay. So what we have here is, as we've been sharing, we bought our Ninja Creami. Let's just say we've been having it every night since.
Every night.
So I think this was a success. This was a good idea for us, apparently. And I've been explaining all week why for the P3 members. So I'll explain, because we're live now everywhere. The reason why this works for us is because we get snackish at night a little often, especially like after these sessions. So, by 8 o'clock I've been stopping to eat at 8, but right before then, usually want to have a snack. And so this has been helping because it's fruit. So this one in here has mango, strawberries.
That's it.
And oat milk. So we put oat milk in it.
Stevia sweetener. There's a stevia liquid sweetener in it.
Okay, so stevia as well. So we're gonna pop that in the machine later, and that'll be our sorbet for the night. And it's been really good. Like we've made it various ways so far. Jean-Luc made me a banana blueberry one. Amazing.
It was more of a leftover fruit. There was bananas, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries.
It was really good. It was a mixed berry banana.
To the point where it was gonna go bad. I'm like, freeze it. He'll eat anything. It's like Mikey.
No, I won't. I won't eat hail.
True. So as you can see in the wrap here, I put a slice of cheese for Nick on top, and it's just a jalapeno cheese because I like spicy cheese, and just a little bit of shredded cheese on the bottom. But
yes, we have cheese again.
Yes, we are eating cheese again.
Yes.
But we don't eat it every night.
Nope.
We don't buy bricks anymore.
Nope. We buy the shredded because I won't eat the shredded.
Right.
It's not something I can do. I do eat the slice though, but I've been pretty good. Hey, there was a bag of cheese curds that lasted till Thursday. We just finished it tonight. So come on, Nick.
So now I'm going to take these pepperonis and I'm just going to place them on top of both of the sides of cheese.
I'm already like salivating.
Okay. And the only fun thing about this, guys, is it's easy to make. And if you don't have like an air fryer or you don't feel like taking out a frying pan, like you don't need to fry up the pepperoni if you don't want to.
Just
Completely up to you. But what's really fun is look at this. This is going to be the fun part. Can you guys see this okay over here?
Well, actually, I'll move them in front of you so they can see it from the same angle as you. So there you go.
You do, and this is a TikTok trick. I wish I could remember who posted it the first time. I've seen the ones before where you make a slit and then you do the triple fold, but this is a fun one. You just make a pocket and you put it in your toaster like this.
And it actually works.
It actually works. It warms up the cheese. It warms
it up, and it doesn't leak.
And it doesn't leak. So that's where Nick is going to go right there. That's Nick's. And then I'm going to make mine a little different as well.
Yeah, so I'll bring you guys back to the pan because...
Yeah, but mine's going to be... I'm not ready yet because we need to wait for the soup to be ready.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave that here.
Well, actually, no, because I can eat mine cold anyways.
Yeah.
So another trick that I've been doing with mine. How many times do you like, oh my God, I want cheese all over it, but I want melted cheese on a wrap. So
this doesn't burn in a toaster.
No, it doesn't burn. Actually, you have to actually monitor your toaster. Of course, I always start my toaster at a lighter setting, and then I put it in a second time because I know he likes his toasty. He likes his toasty.
I like it toasty.
Back to getting cheese, melted cheese on your entire wrap. Another cool thing of doing is you heat up your pan. Your frying pan. I like this one because it's really shallow. It's not like a deep one. So I love this pan for doing this specifically. Or like sauteing things. Sometimes when it's too deep, it's just, I don't know. It bugs me. It's really weird.
We don't get no sleep because we be up at night. No.
And I'm actually going to just start melting cheese in a frying pan.
Me now.
Well, I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to do something. So I'm melting this cheese in a frying pan, right? I'm going to let it just melt for a bit.
Are you done with the cheese, hon?
Yeah, all done.
I will put it away.
I'm going to take my wrap, and I'm just going to lay it right on top. And just sit it there for a few seconds and try to catch all the cheese.
It's a really cool way of doing the wraps.
And melted cheese on your...
He's been doing this for me, and you know what's funny is that I've been feeling very different the last few weeks. I think the change that's happened, I talked about it the other day, working out again is really what's really changed a lot of stuff. For the last few months, I've not been able to work out a lot. As everyone knows, I was sick almost 2 months straight. And then, well, everything that happened with him, with his tonsils, and we've not been able to work out consistently all year. And so now that I've actually every day consistently doing step and I'm doing it hard now.
I'm ready.
Okay, he's ready.
And I take it off the frying pan. And my pan was a little too hot because I had done the other stuff, but that's okay. It still works. Look at that. You have melted cheese all the way around your on your tortilla, and it gives you that kind of fun melted cheese. And this is how the only way I can eat wraps right now, everybody.
Cheese and wrap.
That's all I can eat.
You can't have anything else.
And I have to wait till and then I do that.
Cooled off.
Yeah. Watch.
There's Jean-Luc's dinner.
This is my dinner. I can actually eat it. So that's a good thing.
That, yeah. He's not able to eat much right now. He's still, as you guys can hear when he's talking, he's still healing. So that's why tonight's dinner is something a little quicker so that we can, get through this a little faster. I don't want to cook again. I won't lie. I wanted him to cook. And then I dreamt this menu last night. I was sleeping and I said, I want asparagus soup with a pizzadilla.
I'm surprised you didn't go for the cheese in the frying pan.
Oh, I was, but it was too late. I gave up on it. I said no.
Never too late.
I gave up on it.
He put water in it. I do that for breakfast with eggs and cheese. Yeah, exactly, Matilda. The same thing. The other one that I was telling you about was you'd make one slice in your round tortilla, and then you put 4 quadrants in your tortilla. So you add like guacamole on one quadrant, you add cheese or whatever, or egg, and then you add your lettuce and you add your thing, and then you fold it all up and put it in your toaster still. And it toasts up your bread. You don't have to always remember, all that's toasting the outside. It's really not cooking the inside. And it's yummy. Yummy.
So one of the reasons also that we love having soup, like this is not normally something we make for dinner. So a pizzadilla is usually a lunch for us. But like I said, we tried to make something tonight that we can both eat. A lot of the times this week, I only get to make 2 separate meals, or he had to take something I had and then kind of branch off at some point and then make his own. So tonight I was like, how can we find something that we can both eat? So that's why this worked, because he can have his wraps right now.
So this is funny. You want to see something else? This is how big, and this is, I don't even put all that in my mouth. I literally have to do.
I don't think we have time to wait to actually swallow it.
It takes me about 25 minutes just to eat that one tortilla.
It makes me slow down. I had my food, that food I showed you guys at lunch. It lasted for 2 hours. I had a few bites, put it aside, worked, then came back, had more. It was a slow digestion. How's the soup going? How's the?
It's boiling.
I see it's been boiling. It's been boiling for a bit. Yeah.
But now we can do the freezy.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the actual the Ninja, the Creami. So I will move this back for now.
So as you can see, I left a little bit of space in it, right? Because you want a little bit of liquid in order for the blade to get through the fruit. And it's also the sugar, the sweetness. What happens is if you're only doing it with water, it becomes ice, and you don't want it to be ice, right? So that's why there's always like either some type of sweetener. That's why they say it's better to do it in their juices. So add some juice to it of some kind because it's safer for your machine. I've been joining a lot of the creamy different groups just to see. And a lot of them have been saying it works without it, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's a little bit different. And it's been working fine for me so far.
I love that others, other people have gotten the Ninja Creami. We do not regret getting it. It's been like I said, I now have a solution for ice cream. You know how we always find a solution for some of our cravings? We found our solution.
I just added a little bit more. Do we have the camera already?
Yeah, it's already, we're all ready to go.
Perfect. And everything's plugged in.
Yeah.
But we have to unplug the other stuff.
So I will put stuff in the dishes, right, in the dishwasher.
So I'm not sure if all of you have seen.
So if anybody's looking for the Ninja, you can actually go to the website and you can look at the store on our website and you'll be able to actually get to the website on Amazon where they're all listed. We just got the basic one, right, hun?
Yes, that's the blade. Okay. And the blade is actually removable. It comes off of here. So you could wash it. And then what happens, the biggest difference is there's this Ninja Creami and then there's the I think it's called the Ninja Creami Deluxe. And the only difference is it's a bigger sized like ice cream container. They're a little bit bigger, and it has, instead of 7 settings, which mine has, it has 11 on the other one. So you add that to
how many settings does your Creami have?
You add your frozen container into the actual Creami maker. Close the lid. Can you guys see this? Okay. You're gonna add it to the machine. I'm going the wrong way. Twist it up. It locks into place. You could turn on the button, and I'm going to bring this closer so you can actually see. As you can see, it has ice cream, light ice cream, gelato, sorbet, smoothie bowl, milkshake. It also says mix in. So let's say after you've done your creamy and you want to add like toppings mixed into it, you can add whatever you want, and it doesn't shave or like it doesn't destroy the topping. So if you're adding like mini chocolate chips or anything like that, like last night I added a little bit of peanut butter or nut butter, I should say, and I added, what else did I add to it? Some white chocolate chips, just a few, and it was kind of cool. So I'm gonna do a sorbet for this because it's got a cream, well, it's got oat milk in it. So I'm gonna press this. It might be loud. I don't know if you'll hear it. You might not.
Yeah, let us know on Zoom how loud it is, okay? If it's too loud, we'll mute. You guys hear it? Okay, because here it's loud.
Very loud.
I mean, we might have to yell at each other now. Are we in an industrial zone?
Always.
Are we at the airport? Are they mowing the lawn in the condo?
Smells really good.
So how's the soup doing?
Looks really good. It's almost there. I'm gonna wait a bit. I'd rather make sure like the veggies are completely cooked. Like I said, when I'm making this soup, I would normally let this sit there and boil for a good at least 45 minutes to an hour because the longer it boils, the more flavorful it gets.
But we don't want to keep you here for an hour watching soup boil, so we're kind of making it go a little faster.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's actually the blade. You sometimes will see the blade go through, which is really cool. It also has a signal on it, and it's telling you how many, like what step it's at. What's really fun too is what I'm liking about it is you can make it to the consistency you want too. So once it goes through once, I'll take it off, I'll open it, and I don't know if you've ever had like the Dippin' Dots, those new Dippin' Dot type ice creams that are like little balls that.
Did you just say new?
Well, I guess not new.
New?
Around for a while. You usually only get them at like amusement parks though.
Yeah.
Like Canada's Wonderland. The other day, I had made some that had that consistency. It was very ice-like, like very ice-like. It was fun. It was fun to eat. But I was like, oh, I want something creamy. So all I needed to do was add a little bit more.
A soup song, you might say?
Yeah. I added just a little bit more oat milk. The one time for Nick, I added just water as well, just a couple of teaspoons of water, and it made it just into this. If you add the water, it goes more into like a gelato type shaved treat. If you add the oat milk, it adds more creaminess, and it doesn't stop you. I've also added flavored oat milk to it, like my
Things are one of our favorite things.
the salted caramel
Coming soon.
I've been using this because I actually like the oat milk in my coffee now.
We actually have become huge fans of oat milk. We've tried all of them. We've tried cashew, almond, soy, regular milk, and the one that we feel the best in terms of consistency, and it's amazing with cereal.
So there's a button here to unlock it, and it spins it down. I'm going to come back to this camera and show you guys what it looks like because it's easier for me to even see what I'm doing. So there you go. There's another unlock on the lid right there. So you just twist that. Wow, it's beautiful. I wouldn't even redo it. Look at that. Look at how smooth and creamy that is.
And what's fun is that you can create your own creations.
This is insane. And what's really funny too is I could go back. I might actually go back, stir it again because some of the sides still have
left over, like some of the original sauce.
The first freezing. So if I mix it, it'll just remix it all together to get more flavor combinations. Sorry, honey. I didn't lift my foot. You okay?
Yes. That hurt. Do you want me to stop the soup anytime soon?
Nope. Yeah.
Not yet. It's bubbling. The soup is bubbling.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it through one more time because the bottom, it's funny. The top was very
Why are you not doing that over here? So you can show everyone instead of your back.
Yeah, sorry. They wanted to get my backside.
We're here to watch what you're making, not your butt.
The top was very creamy, but as I stirred it, the bottom wasn't as creamy, and I want it to be a little creamier. So what I'm just gonna do, by stirring it, that could help.
I think you put too much in it.
Too much what?
Stuff.
No, it actually fills up. It's been doing. Hey, I've been making it all week, honey. There's not too much.
There's a line though. It says max fill.
It was max filled. You could also make it with cottage cheese. I've actually made one this week with cottage cheese, and I made one with cream cheese as well. I added cream cheese to it. It was really good. It adds more of a cheesecake type flavor to it, which is kind of cool. There's holes at the bottom of this, so sometimes I find it funny because I always have a hard time putting the back on. I did it okay this time. So I'm gonna go back and do it one more time. And just do sorbet. Okay. Let's get me a fork. I'm going to check the tenderness of oh, it's pretty tender. Oh, it's the potatoes.
Awesome.
Because as you all know, it's not like anything chunky. Nick is not into chunkiness. Nick likes smooth. Everything has to be smooth. His salsa. So I honestly, no lie,
Except my peanut butter.
I
like crunchy.
We buy salsa and then I put it through I puree it.
I don't like onions.
He doesn't like onions. He doesn't like it when it's chunky. But if I take a purchased salsa, this is not normally the one we buy. We usually buy the Brothers one. I don't know why we have this one last time. Maybe because we didn't see we didn't have the Brothers. We got to be really careful with this because it's really hot.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll wait a bit before we pass it through and we'll show them after.
Yeah.
Just make this. And so what we'll do with the soup. So the final step for the soup is you pass it through a blender. We won't do that now because we have to let it cool down. And we have our Ninja blender here, the one that we both cut ourselves on. Everybody, if you don't remember the story, Slice, I have a scar from it still.
No, mine was a knife. Yours was the.
Oh yeah, mine was the Ninja. Mine's the. I have a scar still from that Ninja. So we're gonna pass it through that. We'll take pictures of it and show you guys in our group on Facebook. We'll share with you guys what it looks like. Here. But right now, Jean-Luc is gonna show you. Here we go.
Oh, it's not on.
Have to plug it in.
Yeah, I realized that. So many plugs.
Well, this is our devices area, as you can see. Honey, do a dance now.
This is something this is very new to us. We used to hate having things on the counter, but then I started realizing I hate taking things out more, especially the things that I use the most often. My coffee machine, my blender, which I've been using daily to make ice for myself to be able to eat. The new icy, the new creamy, the creamy, our air fryer, our toaster, we don't use very often, so we only take it out. And we only had 2 plugs back here. So what I did is I bought myself a multi-plug, but I realized the other day it's not strong enough. That power surge closes off. Go up more, please. Like
I know.
Okay.
I'm looking here.
And so what we decided to do is just plug one in at a time, which makes it safer as well. But at least everything's on the counter and I don't have to pull everything out. So here, you want to stir?
Yeah, I agree about the immersion blender, Lynn, but I need to go through a blender first.
I do use an immersion as well sometimes, but he's very picky with immersion blend. The immersion blender isn't blendy enough sometimes.
Sometimes it still leaves chunks.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Right here. You can see right here the actual final result of the creamy. But it still has stuff on the side though.
Yeah, because next time when I go back again, because we don't eat that in the container.
Yeah, we don't eat it now. So we have the top.
We have the top,
and you mix it again.
Go back and mix it again.
So that's our ice cream dessert. So we want to put that. Yeah, the lid back on. Put that in here.
So what's gonna happen is because I've already taken it out before we eat it, because we're not going to eat it right away. I might have to mix it one more time.
Yep.
But the more you mix it, the creamier it gets. And because it won't be in the freezer as long this time, I won't have to add any more liquid.
And so the soup has been boiling the entire time. Well, kind of right now, it's more of a
mijote.
It's how do you say that? Simmer.
Yeah,
it's a simmer. It's simmering.
Simmering.
So we're gonna leave this on for a bit longer. We're actually gonna end the live now after we show you what the toasted today is. We're gonna take some photos of it, share it, and what we're going to do is actually write the recipe out in the next week or so, and then Jean-Luc will get it up.
Also works with vegan cheese. Like
it works with vegan cheese as well. Okay.
You don't need to use. You could use like the non or even like cream cheese. You don't need to use shredded cheese if you want to use cream cheese. If you don't want to use cheese at all, spread mashed butternut squash inside the tortilla and make that. Add butternut squash and add nutritional yeast to it to have it that cheesy, creamy flavor.
Yeah.
And then spread that on your tortilla, and that gives you like a cheese replacement.
Yeah. So let's see what it looks like. I can't wait to taste it.
It's almost ready.
I got to take a picture first though, so I can't taste before picture. Gotta remember that. We forget that option.
You want to get me a plate because it's gonna.
Which plate? Probably a white, red one because it'll stand out, right? Let's set up for our beautiful photo shoot. Oh, you're going to see us do it live.
It'll be yours. Don't put mine in a photo shoot.
Well, no, yours won't be in the photo shoot.
Don't put my little...
Can I go to bright for a second? That's our studio lighting. Not really. It's just really bright.
Ready. I need the plate.
Here's the plate.
And I need...
Tongs.
The small ones.
He needs the tongs.
These tongs are amazing. We have a bunch of them. You could get them at the bulk barn. These mini tongs, they're fantastic. They really come in handy.
I'm actually coming to show what you grabbing it out.
There you go. Look at that. It's almost like a pizza pocket.
Yeah.
It's almost like a pizza pocket. And then the inside, look at it's all melted inside. Oh, look at that. The cheese is like oozing out right now.
Yeah, so leave it there, like that.
There you go.
So I think we're gonna have to maybe cut it, hun, so in half and spread it so take a picture.
Sure. Go.
So I will actually end this feed. Here we go. Perfect. And now,
ooh, pesto would be delicious in that.
Yeah,
I love that idea. Pesto.
You grab the knife and cut that so we can cut the photo, and this way it's ready to go. Normally I wouldn't cut it, but for a photo, you have to show what's inside. So there we go. Good. Okay, let's take these photos. So you guys will see these photos online later. You're like, I remember when you took those photos. I was there for that picture. I'll never forget the day I saw him make that live. So here we go. It's in. I have to do separate shots. Like that.
You know what's really fun with these two? One thing we didn't mention is this is a very big, a common thing for us to make when we go camping.
Yes.
So if you're ever going camping and you want pizza when you're camping,
honey, we can forget the photos.
You can make these on the fire and it's fantastic. We've also made them cold.
Yeah.
Where what we've done is we've rolled them like this, like what I did with mine, still added the pepperoni, rolled it, and then just ate it cold in it, like put it in a container, and it was really good to eat.
And the thing is with the wrap and the toaster trick, you can do anything. Yeah. Chicken in there.
Chicken.
You can put, you can really change it up. Like you can make your own wraps anyway. And it's something that we've missed. Like we haven't had wraps in a long time, and it's we brought back. A lot of the things just see coming in May is stuff that we're trying to build a kind of a life for us, like a lifestyle for us. Taking some stuff we've learned from Weight Watchers back in the day, taking some stuff we've learned from E3 and from Kieran, and then we're trying to combine that together with what we love doing and see what we can do to try to create a life that's sustainable for us.
And remember, Nick's is very basic because all he eats is cheese and pepperoni. You can add vegetables to yours.
Vegetables on pizza?
Add green pepper.
You're crazy.
Mushrooms.
Ew.
Yeah. Oh, chocolate and peanut butter are delicious like that in a toaster. Absolutely amazing like that in
a toaster. I disagree completely. Yeah. Peanut butter alone.
Chocolate and peanut butter. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
So I was thinking Nutella or okay, but we won't go there because
yeah, he's hungry now. So thank you for joining us this evening. Like I said, we'll take photos of the soup and the cheap Pizzadilla. We'll post it eventually on our website. So we'll actually get the recipe. Tomorrow morning, we're doing step at 7 a.m. or I'm doing step at 7 a.m. So hopefully you guys will join us. Just go to Jean-Luc to find the schedule and register for class. You can come and give it a try. And then we are also going to be doing I'm going to be doing step basic at 9 a.m. on Saturday and at 10 a.m. on Sunday. I'm doing step advanced.
You're not doing it tomorrow?
I did. I said
tomorrow. That's why I heard you went from today to Saturday. I was like,
he wasn't listening, I guess, right? Because I said that's the first thing I said. So
what did you say?
Yeah, he's on a lot of medication right now, so he's a little forgetful. And so yes, and then of course, like I said, May 1st we'll be launching a lot of stuff. So if you want to see what's happening, our website is a newsletter. It's a weekly newsletter. We actually send it out every week. On it is a full calendar of events. It has a lot of our latest videos, things that we've done, ways for you to find our classes. We're also coming out with some merch soon, and like we said, we're doing this for free. Our plan is to share our journey to all of you because we know that when we did it before, it helped us lose weight. And so we're hoping to do the same thing this time, but also do it all together, all of us together supporting each other and trying to lose weight.
And even at that, I want to even remove the whole idea of having to lose weight. We want to live a healthy life, but we want to find balance and we want to do it with a group of people.
Yeah. And so that's what we'll be doing in May. We'll be sharing it in our group on Facebook. A lot of it will be posted in there, but we'll also be going live regularly and sharing with you guys on all areas of social media. So we're really going back to the roots of what we used to do. And we hope you join us. And all we ask, share.
Whoa!
So the next time you'll share a link, you'll remember the share, and you'll be like, "Well, I have to share this."
That totally wasn't planned.
No, that wasn't at all. We just do it all the time. But yeah, all we ask is to share, because every time someone loads our website, there's ads, so we actually get supported that way. If you share our website and people join, come to our classes, and they become part of the community. It's all about all of us helping each other out to make this the best community and have the best support for all of us to get through.
And we said it before: the more diverse we are, the better we are.
Yeah.
So let's bring everybody in together and support each other. Men, women, gay, straight, doesn't matter what walk of life. As long as you want to be healthy and you want to live a good life, let's be there for each other. We need it, especially today.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we definitely need it. So
thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you all back. We'll be back again in May doing another dinner, maybe two, depending how we feel. We actually create our schedule week by week right now, so we can decide. That's why we're never telling you. We'll find out the time maybe sometimes at what we're doing, because we'll just decide that day that we're going to do this. So
except for when there's a special guest.
Yes, that can be planned.
Will be planned ahead of time,
of course.
So you will know ahead of time.
If it's just us, if it's just us, then it's us. Yeah. That's us. Then you know it's us, right? So have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Enjoy your dinner.
8 more. Come on, 8 more quesadillas. 8 more, right?
Sure.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.